Welcome to the 2A Patriot Ranch, where freedom rings and liberty stands, no need to flinch. Deep in the heart of the American soil, this is where we train, where we sweat and we toil. We run drills on tactical defense, honing our skills with a precise cadence. Rifle marksmanship to hand-to-hand combat, leave no stone unturned, that's a fact.
What is up, 2A Patriot Ranch family? We are bringing you a first of its kind for the channel, and maybe a first for some of you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ATN X-Sight 5. Day and night, night vision, laser rangefinder, ballistic calculator, you name it, this thing's got it. So stay tuned. So as I was saying, today we're going to be taking a look at the ATN X-Sight 5. This is the 3 to 15 version with the LRF included, the laser rangefinder included. In full transparency, ATN did send this out to us to take a look at, and I am super stoked that they did. It does come with some O-ring scope mounts as well that look pretty sturdy. So we went ahead and mounted it up prior to coming out here. We also went in and added a lot of our ballistic information. Today we are going to be shooting the Ruger American Predator in 22 ARC. So we already loaded all of the ballistics information into this thing prior to coming out here. It's about 100 degrees. I didn't want to be sitting around here fiddling with that when we came out here. The cool thing is this system makes it really easy to do. So your phone can connect to this thing through Wi-Fi, and you can upload and change all of that stuff right through your phone. So you're not messing around with looking through the viewfinder. However, if you don't have your phone around, you can also change all of that information straight through the viewfinder here, which is pretty nice. If you're out hunting and you just don't have your phone on you, you can change it all right through here. Today we're going to be using a mill drop reticle. There are I believe there's about 8 or 9 preloaded reticles that you can use inside of here. You can also on their app create your own reticle, which I think is pretty badass for this type of scope. The other really cool feature of this scope, when you load it with an SD card, you can actually take videos of what you're shooting, what you're seeing, all the above. It also has a recoil indicator that will, when activated, back up 10 seconds and record your entire shot. So if you're out hunting and you want to take video of your kill or whatever it is, you can set that function. And then when you pull the trigger and recoil is activated, it backs up 10 seconds and records that onto your SD card. That is badass. As I said from the jump, this is a day and night vision. Obviously it's daytime out, so we're going to be shooting it in the daytime right now. But it also does have night vision capability and comes with its own IR light. So you can blow up your area with RI light and make it very, very easy to see in the dark. What we're going to do first here today is we are going to get this thing zeroed in at 100 yards. The cool thing about this is it has a one-shot zero. So what you do, you go to the zero function, you place your crosshairs where you want to fire, you fire, then you take a look at where your hole was at and you move the crosshairs to where that hole was, and it automatically digitally zeroes in your rifle. No taking 5, 6, 7, 8 shots or whatever you have to do. One shot and you can get it zeroed in. So that's what we're going to do now. Hey, real quick, guys, just wanted to jump on real quick and thank one of our sponsors. That is TacPack. They are a monthly subscription box service that sends you all sorts of tactical gear, from hand stops to tourniquets to hand guards to laser rangefinders, you name it, they're sending it out. They've got a couple different tiers. They've got a standard box, they've got a plus box, and they release a big one every once in a while too. Ranges anywhere from about $50 up to about $150. Go check them out, tacpack.com. All right, guys, so we are all set up to get this thing zeroed in. As I said, we are going to be shooting 22 ARC today. Interesting looking 22 caliber projectile, and then it's got this fatty load on the back of it. So that's what we're going to be shooting today. As I said, it's going to be out of the Ruger American Ranch Predator. We've got our hearing protection on here, shell shock protection. Let's go ahead and get this thing dialed in. So we had some mic issues here, but what we were saying is we're going to adjust our reticle to where the shot landed, and then we're going to hit some follow-up shots. Sliding a little bit. Woo! That was nice. All right, guys. So you can see here, these were our initial zeroing shots. I did do it 3 times. I just wanted to make sure that when I backed up, I was going to be spot on. So those were our initial 3. And then you can see right here, this is from almost 400 yards. We've got, I don't know, less than 1 MOA there, and about 1 MOA between these two. This is 2 holes right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. I would say pretty darn accurate with that laser rangefinder and then the 1-shot zero, even though we did 3. All right, guys. So we just finished up shooting with the ATN X-Sight 5. Final thoughts on this thing. So first and foremost, if you're an idiot like me, this thing's a little bit tough to figure out. I will not lie. I watched a few other YouTube videos on exactly how to do this. I read the manual about 3 or 4 times. Those of you that are used to, regular analog scopes that you take a few shots, you adjust your zero, you adjust your height and elevation, yada, yada. If that's all you've ever done, this is going to be a little difficult to set up. However, when you get this thing dialed in, man, I mean, it takes the thinking out of shooting. It's almost scary how much you don't have to do when you have this thing dialed in. One of the cool features is you can set up different profiles. So obviously right now I have it set up for the 22 ARC here, but let's say I wanted to throw it on my 308 or on an AR-10, whatever it is that I wanted to throw it on. I can set up different profiles that have different ballistic information put in, different zero settings. different laser rangefinder setups. So that way, if you want to pull it off and take it from gun to gun, you can absolutely do that. And then all you have to do is sit down, recheck your zero with one shot, and boom, you are good to go on another rifle. That I think is almost invaluable. I want to say, depending on what time of year it is and if they have a sale going on, you can generally get these things between about $1,000 and $1,500. We'll leave a link down in the description with the lowest price that we can find available for you, so that if you decide you want to pick one of these up on your own, we can definitely do that for you. Overall, a great optic. Great optic. It's the first digital scope that I've ever used, and it took some getting used to. The picture is a little bit different. It is a digitized picture, so you're not getting that crystal clear, rifle scope, Japanese glass clarity out of it. But I think you can tell from what we were shooting there, at right about 400 yards, we were spot on. We had 2 shots less than 1 MOA, and we had another 2 that were just about 1 MOA. Those would have all been kill shots on any animal that we were going for. So if you have any questions about ATN or the X-Sight 5 or scopes in general, leave it down in the comments below. And we ask if you could do it for us, like this video. It was a pretty cool one to shoot. And if you want to get notified every single time that we post cool shit just like this, ring that notification bell. Until next time, I'm John from 2A Patriot Ranch.